Willowbrook was a town where dreams often faded. It was a place where the ambitions of many were swallowed by the quiet, unchanging rhythm of rural life. They faded with the setting sun over the old cotton mill, a relic of a more prosperous time. The mill stood as a silent witness to the dreams that had come and gone, its walls echoing with the whispers of what could have been. Alex, however, held on to his dream with a tenacity that set him apart from the rest. He was different, not just in his aspirations, but in his unwavering determination. He wanted to be a doctor, a goal that seemed almost unattainable in a town like Willowbrook. Yet Alex's eyes sparkled with a vision that went beyond the limitations of his surroundings. It seemed impossible to some, a fanciful notion that would eventually be crushed by the weight of reality. But Alex saw it differently. To him, it was a beacon of hope, a guiding star that lit his path. His family had barely enough money for food, let alone medical school. The financial strain was a constant reminder of the hurdles he would have to overcome. His father had passed away when Alex was just 8, leaving a void that was felt deeply by the entire family. His mother, a pillar of strength, took on the burden of raising Alex and his 2 younger sisters. This left his mother to care for him and his 2 younger sisters. She worked tirelessly, often taking on multiple jobs to make ends meet, her love and sacrifice fueling Alex's resolve. Alex, my dream is different. It isn't just a wish, it's a fire in my belly. It's something that drives me every single day, something that I can't ignore. Every night, he would trace his fingers over the worn pages of his father's anatomy book. The book was more than just a collection of medical knowledge. It was a connection to his father, a source of inspiration and comfort. The book was a gift from Dr. Matthews, the town's only physician. Dr. Matthews had seen something special in Alex, a spark that reminded him of his own youthful ambitions. His father had always told him, Alex, knowledge is power, Alex. Don't ever forget that. Those words echoed in his mind, a mantra that kept him going even when the odds seemed insurmountable. Late into the night, while the rest of Willowbrook slept, Alex would study by the dim light of a single lamp. His dedication was unwavering, his focus sharp. The community, though small and struggling, began to rally around him. Neighbours offered words of encouragement, and some even pitched in to help with his studies. Alex also volunteered at the local clinic, gaining hands-on experience and learning from Dr. Matthews. Each day at the clinic reinforced his desire to become a doctor, to help those in need. His mother watched with pride as her son grew more determined with each passing day. She knew the road ahead would be tough, but she believed in Alex's dream as much as he did. One day, a letter arrived that would change everything. Alex had been awarded a scholarship to a prestigious medical school. It was the break he had been waiting for, a testament to his hard work and perseverance. As he packed his bags for college, Alex felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He was leaving Willowbrook, but he carried with him the lessons and love of his hometown. Standing at the edge of town, he looked back one last time. Willowbrook had shaped him, and now it was time to chase his dreams beyond its borders. The sun rose over Willowbrook, signaling a new day and new possibilities. For Alex, it was the beginning of a journey that would take him far, but he would always remember where it all started. Alex woke up before the sun. He had to deliver newspapers before school. The weight of the canvas bag on his shoulder was heavy, but not as heavy as the responsibility he felt. He was helping his mother. He was taking care of his family. Each house he stopped at, each paper he tossed on a porch, was a step closer to his dream. Alex, I never complained about the early mornings. I never complained about the cold. Every penny I brought home mattered. It was a sacrifice, he knew that, but Alex was determined to make his dream a reality. School was a haven for Alex. It was a place where he could learn. He soaked up knowledge like a sponge. His teachers noticed his hunger. They would often stay late, helping him with his studies. Alex, as Mrs. Peterson, you have a gift, Alex. Don't ever let it go to waste. When the school day ended, Alex went to his second home, the town library. He would spend hours there poring over books. The library lights became his beacon. They represented hope. They whispered to him, Alex, as Alex. Keep going, Alex, keep going. Not everyone understood Alex's drive. Some kids whispered behind his back. They called him Dr. Dreamer. They laughed at his worn-out clothes and his quiet demeanor. Sometimes the laughter stung. But Alex held his head high. He would not let their negativity deter him. He had a dream to chase. Alex as Alex. People will always try to bring you down, Alex, but it's up to you to rise above them. And rise he did. With each passing day, with each obstacle overcome, Alex felt himself growing stronger. Life threw another curveball. Alex's mother fell ill. It was sudden and unexpected, a shock to their daily routine. The vibrant woman who had always been his pillar of strength was now the one in need of care. It was nothing serious, the doctor said, but she needed rest. She needed medicine. The days became a blur of doctor visits and medication schedules. Alex found himself learning about prescriptions and dosages, things he never thought he'd need to know. Alex, as Alex, I knew I had to step up. There was no other option. She had always been there for me, and now it was my turn to be there for her. He took on a second job at the local grocery store, stocking shelves after his shift at the library. The hours were long, and the work was physically demanding, but he didn't complain. Every extra dollar earned was a step closer to ensuring his mother's recovery. He was exhausted, running on fumes. The weight of responsibility was heavy on his shoulders, but he carried it with a sense of duty and love. But he refused to give up. Each day was a new challenge, but also a new opportunity to show his mother how much she meant to him. He would come home late at night, his body aching. The house was quiet, a stark contrast to the bustling grocery store. The silence was both a comfort and a reminder of the long road ahead. He would peek into his mother's room, watching her sleep. Her breathing was steady, a small reassurance that she was still fighting. Her face, though pale, held a glimmer of hope. That hope was a beacon for Alex, guiding him through the darkest of times. That glimmer was all Alex needed. It was a silent promise that things would get better, that their efforts were not in vain. Alex as Alex, I was her rock, her protector. I had to be strong for her, just as she had always been strong for me. And I would be damned if I let her down. No matter how tough things got, Alex knew that his love for his mother would see them through. It was a bond that could not be broken, a testament to the strength of a mother's love and a son's unwavering determination. Dr. Matthews had been watching Alex. He saw the fire in the young man's eyes. He saw the dedication, the unwavering spirit. One day he called Alex into his office. Dr. Matthews as Dr. Matthews. I hear you're interested in medicine, Alex. That day, a mentorship was born. Dr. Matthews became Alex's guide, his mentor. He shared his knowledge, his experiences. He taught Alex about the human body, about compassion, about the true meaning of being a doctor. Alex soaked it all in. He was a sponge, eager to learn. He knew he had found something special. He had found a calling. The letter arrived on a spring morning. Alex sat at the kitchen table, his heart pounding in his chest.
He carefully opened the envelope. It was from the state university. He had applied for a scholarship, a long shot.
He scanned the words, his breath catching in his throat. The letter began. He had done it. Against all odds, he had earned a full scholarship to medical school. Tears welled up in his eyes. He thought of his father, of his mother, of Dr. Matthews. They had all believed in him, and now he had proved them right. S1, congratulations. Medical school was grueling. The workload was immense. The pressure was intense. But Alex thrived. He excelled in his studies. He made lifelong friends. He never forgot where he came from. He never forgot the sacrifices he had made. And he never forgot the promise he had made to himself.
Years passed. I graduated top of my class. I completed my residency. I had offers to work in prestigious hospitals in big cities. But I knew where I belonged. I belonged in Willowbrook.
The day Dr. Alex returned to Willowbrook was a celebration. The town had a new doctor, their very own.
Dr. Matthews, now retired, beamed with pride.
Alex's mother, her eyes shining with tears of joy, watched as her son hung up his shingle.
Dr. Alex, it read, simple and true. Dr. Alex was different. He treated everyone with respect, with kindness. He listened to their problems. He offered hope where there was none. He remembered what it was like to struggle. He remembered the sacrifices. And he was determined to make a difference in the lives of the people he served. Years turned into decades, and the once small town of Willowbrook saw many changes. The seasons came and went, and the community evolved, but one constant remained: the unwavering presence of Dr. Alex. Dr. Alex became a pillar of the Willowbrook community, a figure everyone looked up to. His dedication to the well-being of the townspeople was evident in every interaction, every smile, and every comforting word he offered. He was more than just a doctor. He was a symbol of hope and resilience. Whether attending community events or comforting a patient in need, Dr. Alex's presence was a source of strength for many. He was a friend, a confidant, a beacon of hope. His warm smile and kind words had the power to lift spirits and inspire those around him. People admired him not just for his medical skills, but for his genuine care and compassion.
I had come full circle, from a newspaper boy with a dream to the town doctor who had never forgotten his roots. Growing up in Willowbrook, I always aspired to make a difference, and now I had the chance to give back to the community that raised me.
His story became a legend in Willowbrook, a tale passed down through generations. It was a story of perseverance, dedication, and the impact one individual could have on an entire community. Dr. Alex's journey from a humble newspaper boy to a revered town doctor was nothing short of inspirational. A testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of education, and the impact one person can have on a community. His life was a shining example of how dreams, no matter how big or small, could be achieved with hard work and determination. And every night, as the sun set over the old cotton mill, the lights of Dr. Alex's clinic shone brightly, a beacon of hope for all who dared to dream. The clinic stood as a symbol of his enduring legacy, a place where the spirit of compassion and care continued to thrive, lighting the way for future generations.